Hello again, friends. Welcome to the lounge, also known during the daytime as the driver's seat and the passenger seat. This is where we hang out when it gets a little chilly outside, which it's going to be here in Brevard, North Carolina tonight. It's getting down to about 1 degree Celsius, so it's nice to have a furnace. So we're going to hang out this evening. I'm going to get caught up on my videos. Holly's working on her bullet journal. What are we going to catch folks up on this episode?
We spent the last week in Raleigh, North Carolina with Craig's brother and his wife. Had a great time, and then they joined us for a weekend in Asheville, North Carolina, which is a mountain town that's very artsy. And stick around. We'll get you all caught up. We left Bristol about 9 a.m. and took some smaller roads to start with. Very pretty. We've got some dash cam to show you here. We did eventually get on to some interstate because we did have 250 miles to get to Raleigh. So we made some good time, even though it was a bit boring on the interstate.
The one piece of excitement on the drive, I did see my first Sasquatch, albeit at a garden center. This is why it's good we don't have a bigger vehicle, because I would have to try and find a way to bring this guy home. $700 well spent, but there was no way to fit him in the van with us for the next 15,000 kilometers.
We sampled some North Carolina barbecue. It's more vinegar based than some of the other barbecues, so it'll be interesting to compare. We had a little sampler of the different meats.
We also got to see some of the artwork at the North Carolina Art Gallery, both indoors and out, and even managed to sneak in our first mountain biking of the trip. We get out to Lake Crabtree for some of their beginner and intermediate trails to start to get the rust off. So what was planned to be a pretty mellow week hanging out with family turned out to be a pretty active one.
Before you knew it, it was time to hit the road again, and the four of us hit the road and headed towards Asheville for a weekend.
We stopped along the way to see the world's largest chest of drawers, which was quite impressive. We don't have quite as many photos from Asheville just because we were too busy having fun, but lots of great artwork. We enjoyed the River Arts District. We got to the Moog Synthesizer Museum, which was very cool, all about the history and development of modern keyboard synthesizers. So we got to geek out there a bit. Just a really good time. Before we knew it, it was time to part ways and keep on trucking. Thanks again to my brother and his wife for their awesome hospitality on this part of our trip. Here's some stats for you. The distance, the kilometers are starting to rack up. Big things. We got a chest of drawers in the bag. I'm not going to count that Sasquatch as much as I loved him. I'm going to keep on hunting.
I hope you liked the update. Hit like and subscribe.
Next time, we'll be headed through the Great Smoky Mountains National Park and on to Dollywood, the amusement park, for some roller coasters and apple pie. We'll see you then.